Hello there! This is Disney Drew, and today I want to talk about the lamps of the Disneyland Resort. It's just an extension of this attention to detail, and I think lamps are a really good example of this attention to detail because they don't have to be amazing, but they often are. And I find myself, as a guest who goes back to Disney parks again and again over many years, I find myself stopping and appreciating some of these smaller, finer details of the Disney parks. And the lamps are a great example of this. One of my favorite lamps in all of the Disney parks are at California Adventure. They're actually the signs above the turnstiles in that Art Deco style. Very similar to the entrance of Disney's Hollywood Studios. In fact, if you did not know that you were looking at two different turnstile entrances, you might actually think that they were the same park. But I love the design, the elongated shape, the repeating linear pattern of the grills on the lamps. But by no means is that the best of them. I'm sure you could find your favorites if you look around too. They're all over the place, and almost all of them are really cool. And so not that long ago, I went through both Disney parks just snapping pictures of all of the cool lamps that I saw. And it was kind of exhausting because eventually I was like, there's just awesome lamps everywhere. There's no way I'm going to be able to get a picture of every single one. I even started an Instagram for a while called Lamps of Disneyland. Eventually I gave it up because it was just too much. I had hundreds and hundreds of photos of all of these great lamps, and I was getting backed up and I wasn't posting often enough. So I stopped doing that Instagram, but I did want to share with you some of my favorites today. So that's it. There's not a lot more to say. I just want to say that if you are at a Disney park and you find yourself just walking around, maybe you don't have a fast pass, maybe it's not time to eat, maybe it's just one of those rare occasions when you're inside a Disney park with nothing to do except walk around and take in the scenery. I highly recommend that you start paying attention to some of the lamps because in my opinion, this is one of the greatest examples of Disney Imagineering. Imagineering and Disney design and all of the great people behind putting the Disney parks together and building the amazing art that we see at these parks, a lot of the glory goes to the rides and other attractions, and I'm all for that. But I also love the little details like the lamps because they don't have to be incredible, but they often are. So next time you're there, think of Disney Drew, take a look at some of the lamps, maybe snap a pic, tag me on Instagram at Disney Drew to you, and share with me some of the lamps that you've enjoyed at the Disney parks. So until next time, you can always catch me on Instagram or on Twitter or on Patreon if you like to support what I'm doing here at Disney Drew to you. Always look forward to hearing from you guys. Until next time, I'm Disney Drew. Have a good one.